In this week's instructional series, we are going to talk about doubles. The two most important skills to me to be excellent at doubles are you must be an excellent setter, which means that you have to be able to create opportunities for your net players to be able to poach, and at the net you have to be a very good closer, meaning that anything that comes within your reach, you want to poach and try to put away. In the next video, you will see 4 junior players practicing those very skills that will make them control the baseline as well as the net game. What you want to pay attention to is the fact that this drill is very challenging for the net players and the baseliners. The baseliners have to pay attention to the movement in front of them and avoid the 2 net players. So the trajectory of their balls have to be loopier at times and straighter when the space between the 2 net players allows for it. That makes them multi-directional and multi-dimensional all at the same time. Obviously, when you guys play, you always want to be aware of the net person, okay? So I'm going to actually have you guys work on moving in, okay, and then moving back. So Lydia, if you don't mind staying at the service line, you're going to start at the service line. You guys are going to keep rallying, okay? But now you have to be really well aware of me, okay, and avoid us. Okay, I'm going to have you on the side. Come to the service line, Lydia. Yes, you guys are still hitting to each other, but obviously as her and I are moving closer and closer to the net, okay, obviously your ball is going to either go to the middle or you're going to have to start to scoop the ball over. You're going to have to lob them. Okay, so you and I are going to move in, okay, and then we're going to keep volleying and then move back. Okay, we're going to do a drill that's called a round trip. Okay, so you keep moving in after each volley. Okay, move up. That's it. There you go. Move up. Okay, come on, move up. And as you get closer, obviously you're going to go slower. Okay, and then there you go. Then we move back. Okay, so you guys really at the baseline, you really want to be aware of where we stand. Move forward again. Okay, come on, nice and easy. Nice and easy. There you go. All right. Okay, and then we move back. All right, so go ahead. You're going to do that. Okay, guys, really be aware of where they stand. You guys have the tendency to just crack shots. That's not what we're looking at. Okay, we want to see that as you start to have a hurdle in your way, that you have the ability to go over. Power is not going to make it here. Okay, let's go. All right. Doubles is always about finding where you're. There you go. That's it. Okay, and as they move back and they're away from you, then you can start to go straight. That's it. And then when you see them coming closer again, you have to start to change. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. That's exactly it. It's always being aware of where your hurdles are. If the net player starts to move, you have to adjust your strokes. In this week's video, we are going to take the very practice from last week live onto the tennis court. What you want to pay attention to is that the 4 junior players who are practicing this exercise are working very hard on specific areas. The 2 setters are trying to put their partners at the net in a position to close the point, but they also have to really find that delicate balance between offense and defense. The 2 net players, the closers, have to also be aware and alert at all times of the play so that they too can see the opportunity when it arises and put it away at the right time. Additionally, what you want to pay attention to is that in the middle of a rally, at any given time, there could be a short ball that the baseliners can take advantage of and move in to become a closer. The 2 best positions in doubles are 2 up, the second one being 2 back, and the third one is 1 up, 1 back. So anytime that your opponent gives you the chance to move in and turn into a net player is an opportunity to take advantage of, because 2 at the net will put you in a controlling position. Playing doubles really becomes fun when you can start to apply different plays and different formations. The first one that comes to mind is the Australian formations. The reason why I like the Australian formation is because it really helps to protect a weaker shot as well as force your opponent to play to your stronger shot. If you really become good at it, you will also be able to surprise your opponent and run plays that will be really distracting to them. Learn how to use the Australian formation to your advantage and you'll be a much better doubles player. Let's say that you have a really weak backhand. We both know that that's not true, but when you play doubles, it does happen that maybe your backhand is not your strongest shot, okay? So when you guys are doing a shot from the ad side, so Ron, you're gonna go to the net. Let's say I have a really bad backhand, okay? And every single time I serve from here, okay, Savannah just tees off of my shot. So go to the baseline, Savannah. I'm gonna serve, you're gonna just blast it to my backhand, okay? All right, again. Perfect. Okay, so when that happens, and I know that every single time I serve, you're gonna tee off of it, okay, and I don't really stand a chance, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the Australian formation because this is gonna force you to play to my stronger shot. So I'm gonna have Ron move to this side, right? So basically, a little more, Ron, we're gonna do Australian. Okay, so you're gonna be a little more towards the left, a little more, right there. Okay, so we're gonna do Australian. That's gonna force you to play here. Okay, because now I've effectively taken away this shot. Okay, so Jonah, you might want to back up a little bit. Okay, so now in this formation, I have forced you to play here. Okay, which is my forehand side. Okay, okay, go ahead. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna serve from here, and then basically just get into a forehand rally with her. Okay, from the back. Okay, a little closer to the middle though, because now you have to worry about covering this entire side. Great shot. Again. See, that's why I said you got to be really close to the middle because you saw what happened there. Okay, she has a really good forehand, so if you stand too far out, right, she's going to get that every time. But if you stand close, right away you serve, boom, within like literally a second, you're here. Excellent. Now imagine if you were playing a backhand side and your backhand wasn't very good, this would be a great play for you. See what I mean? Because all of a sudden you really force her to play to your forehand. In this week's video, we are going to highlight how to poach using the Australian formation. What you noticed last week is we use the Australian formation to essentially protect a weaker shot. But that does not mean that the net player stays static and does nothing. What's really important is that as the play takes place down the line, the two net players have to start to move in and out in a really perfectly balanced dance to be able to put the ball away as well. It doesn't mean that because the rally is going down the line that the two net players are distracted and not doing their job. So make sure that you understand what the timing is to be able to poach in an Australian formation. Very good. Okay. In terms of the net players, okay, when this happens, okay, what you guys really want to do, we're not going to have her serve this time, but when you guys find yourselves both on the same side, you actually want to be a little bit closer to the net, okay, both of you. And again, as the ball, I'm going to have you two rally, okay, so rally slowly from the baseline, okay, all right. So when the ball is here, I'm going to move right here. When the ball passes me, I go back. When the ball is here, I'm going to move right here. When the ball passes me, and then you're going to be doing the same thing, okay, so move up a little bit. Okay, when Jonah has the ball, you move in, then you move out. Okay, you move in, then you move out. Okay, so I'm here, right? Then I move out. You move in, okay? All right, you want to be, that's right. Okay, you see how quickly I could have gotten that? Okay, It's very important that you guys really keep that rally going as far away as we possibly can. And your job to give me a chance is, instead of playing the ball really far out to her side, you want to find a way to go a little more towards the middle without him touching it, okay? Because that gives me an angle where I can actually come in. Okay, if you play out to the alley, I can't touch it because it's too far. That's right. But if you play here, okay, I'm right there. Okay? Let's do it again. Nice shot. Oh, yeah. You totally are. That was great. That was perfect. Jonah had to protect me over there. Okay. All right, so you're going to do it. Okay. And again, keep in mind that your distribution sets up the play. Let me have the ball over there. I'm going to take your place for a sec. All right, Savannah, you ready? Again. That's it. Okay. Then I keep it to her backhand. There you go. See? That quickly, but you have to have the ability to move that ball around until you get her to give Ron a shot that he can poach on. But you're the one that sets it up, okay? By just going hard, straight down the middle, you don't create an opportunity that's any different than what you've been hitting before. So go ahead, try to do the same thing. Perfect. Nice. Nice try. Don't miss it, though. That was too much of a candy bar for you there. Again. Let's try to do one where there's a nice rally going on and then one of the net players puts it away. Perfect. All right, very good. Congratulations, you are now about to learn the very last formation in doubles, the I formation. The I formation to me is the most exciting one of all, but it requires a set of different skills that are pretty high level. You have to be a really good server and you have to also be a very good net player. And there needs to be a lot of communication between the two partners because they have to set up the play ahead of time and execute it perfectly. That means that the serve has to be very accurate and the two partners have to know exactly where they're going next because the play is going to be very fast. It's very distracting for the baseliner, the returner that is, but it's also very distracting for the two partners if they don't know how to move together. So learn how to work on the I formation and you will have a lot of fun playing doubles. To him, and he has an excellent return cross court. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure that we set him up in a way that he has no idea what's coming. Okay, one ideal way to do that is actually to have Ron come to the middle. So Ron, you're going to go into the I formation. All right, but you have to be a really good server, obviously, because if you don't serve very well, okay, then you're going to hit him in the butt. Okay, and we don't want that, obviously. All right, so you want to make sure that you have a good clearance and the ability to move the ball around. Ideally, what you would want to do is you'd want to move up to him and actually tell him, hey, you know, I'm going to serve to this side, and then you're going to pick that side. So Ron, you're going to come here, okay? So you and I have a conversation before I serve. I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to serve to the backhand. Okay, and then you're going to go to the forehand on my side. So I will cover the backhand.
Got it.
Okay? All right, so I'll be here. He knows. I've already told him I'm going to serve to the backhand. Excellent. So here what I've told him is I'm going to serve to the backhand. Okay, and he's going to stay on the backhand side. That's it. Very good. Perfect. So it's important that you guys communicate and that the accuracy of your serve be perfect. See there, my serve wasn't really hard. It was exactly where it needed to be. with a good bounce. Okay, he the ball really high, very easy volley for Ron. Okay, your turn. So make sure that you guys communicate. Okay. Nice shot. Nice shot. Very good.